though the last 2 games have been roughly middling. Let's see if they can pick it up and run with it as we transition away from Miramar to Erangel for our 3rd match of the game. The cash is packing up $1.2 million for whoever wins first place. Let's see how it goes for game number 3 with Paper Thin and Matchup.
Thank you, Toffees, and thank you, Intel, for sponsoring this event. We couldn't have done it without you. Plane path coming over from Morris and going to end up north of Lipovka. So a lot of options and drops, and really what we're going to be looking for is a more varied consistency, because we're starting to see a lot of southern plane paths, Paper.
Yeah, I don't know what's gotten into the plains today. They're just trying to head that direction, but at least this one angles itself more towards the north than our Miramar plane paths did. So this is going to be quite interesting. Circles can really go just about anywhere that isn't Zarky, more or less. So kind of anything's in play. A lot of the drop spots going to be easy to get to as well. So a lot of these teams just going to, I think, just kind of chill out. Some big questions coming out of my mind is, are Day Trade and Gen.G going to contest over vehicles along that road? Maybe infantry gets involved in some of that stuff sometimes. Team Liquid is out over to the west of the farm, kind of taking over Meta's spot since they didn't qualify for this weekend. FaZe has been milt. Everything looks pretty ship-shape, pretty normal so far.
Just a standard setup. We're not seeing anything crazy come into play. I mean, there's a little bit of a shift out as Sonics are going to get priority of Pachinki, as we know the fact that there's a couple of teams that tend to vie for that position. Really, it's just going to come into first circle positioning and seeing if we have anything crazy that comes into play. You know, really hard shift in one of these directions. But, I mean, it's going to be the East, but it's not going to be anything too terribly bad. A lot of teams already in. Is it going to go Yasnaya? Yes, it is. And here we go, Paper Thin. We've got ourselves an urban finish, most likely. Some form and fashion, these guys are going to have to fight it out. If you're a Fields team, it's time to send it. I hope you scouted out your approach well, because there's near on no angle that is going to be safe. The first team that looks like it's going to try to claim some type of territory in Yasnaya is going to be Team Liquid. They're rolling through, but it's going to be shoot to kill that has the angle of approach onto them, connecting with a couple of their shots. One already down. It's going to be Luke 12 that gets the shots on flush onto Ibiza. Now it's going to be FaZe who rolls in, finds the opportunity that Team Liquid made, as they're going to run right by shoot to kill and right up next to where Freaka Freaks is positioned at.
Yeah, everybody's diving in to try to find whatever compounds are available, and it is a madhouse in here, no doubt about it. 4 a.m.'s turn to try to push in. Looks like they're going to get through. Day Trade suffering quite a few losses along the way. Tianba gatekeeping the western side of Yasnaya, doing a good job of it. In fact, Day Trade just gets wiped out. SDK helping as well. So that's some early losses here for some of these teams. It's like a member of FaZe has gone down. 4 a.m. in shambles. Their teams have been getting ripped apart. Shinboy now does have a member of Oath coming in. He comes around the corner, waits for the grenade. Really nicely done by Shinboy, using those sound cues to pick that up.
Oh, multi-circle gaming. This is going to be risky. Hopefully there's some type of distraction. So many teams benefit from Liquid being the first team to send it in and being a distraction for shoot to kill. Loud, I think at this point, 3 different teams to really run up and get into position in Yasnaya. Multi-circle gaming do find themselves in position, but it is very close to the edge of the zone.
It's going to be wild. A lot of it's going to come down to how good your throwables are, how good your smokes are, how many smokes you have, how many first aids and other utility you have to kind of weather some of these fights in close quarter combats, so you can use all this hard cover that's available just everywhere around you to sit behind it, buy time, get your heals off, do those kind of things. Buriram's just making a mad dash for the center right now, and it looks like they're going to find something with those 2 alive now. It's going to be interesting to watch them, and Lin Shun's going to get one adder right through the window, takes Lin Shun down. The rest of Tianba is a bit too far away really for that res, so I kind of expect him to be dead to rights at this point. 2 left for T1. Gen.G finds the power tower. Vehicle, though, gonna suffer and pay the price. Ooh, good grenade for Punij.
Follow-up ends up just a touch short, but it's just so many threats. Too much rain coming down on top of him. Follow-up grenade's going to connect from Punij, and he is just inflicting casualty upon casualty into Gen.G. This high ground approach that they've got, where they're sitting up on top of this apartment right now, is providing so much information and so much oversight in what is happening. See, Gen.G just clinging to life in a very desperate position, and also all the way across, depending on whatever you call it, there's like the judge's tower, the courthouse, whatever you want to call it. Multi-circle gaming can harass from this angle as well.
Yeah, this is kind of one of those you don't want to be the first one to get shot at because, or the first ones to even take shots as well, because then everybody's eyes are going to be on you with those sound cues. There's Hikari, going to knock Fergus as he tries to wrap around the fence line, going to shoot the fence down, take Fergus with him. And Hikari going to back out. Afrika Freaks have the western edge for now. There is Buriram underneath them. Zenith up above, and you can see now Hikari's looking. You cannot hold that angle against Buriram. They're too good, too fast. That's going to be a knock on to Hikari. Going to try to finish it off with a, was that just a smoke? Okay, there's the frag from Canaxi. I was like, did he throw a smoke there? But no, it was a frag. Circle is pushing Tianba in now as well.
All right, here it goes. 4AM looks like they're committed into trying to get kills around them. DXG is just going to be to the east of their position. Tianba's going to be pushing along that path. Sonic's caught up in the southwest from this, trying to make their approach, but you can see it is just a double team, in some cases a triple team, of everybody just getting vision on approaching teams. T1 rolling up back behind this one as well. Adder in a lot of trouble all by his lonesome inside of this positioning. Sonics and FaZe starting to line up against each other to the south as well. I'm going to try to keep you guys updated as this goes, but it is just going to be a massacre as vision comes into play, and the circle is just forcing fight upon fight into positioning coming out from this. FaZe gets vision onto Sonics, gets it down, and the flush onto Shrimzy, but it's going to be repositioned. Mime gets spotted out as well, tries to go for the shots into it, gets a little bit of damage, but there's nowhere to go. Mime goes down as well. Buzzface just holding up this line for FaZe. The problem is he is going to have to move in just a moment, but he's going to be able to at least get a couple of kill points out of playing this position.
Yeah, he did the best he could with what he was given, and it's a nice hold for Fuzz and a great angle to hold as well. And now it's Sonic's turn to get into 4AM. That's going to be 2 knocks for H-Win. He is going to fall to the circle, but he's going to take a couple of 4AM with him. Xiao Lu up in front for 4AM. I'm not sure if he's the only one left or if there's another one up ahead. It's too hard to tell on the map. It's too clustered right now. Division X as well, going to be on that western side. Gatekeeping the remnants of this battle. Indeed, Xiao Lu, the only one left for 4AM. He's going to try to get up into this building. There's going to be immediately a molly off of the sound cues by IQ 500. Next circle, so important. Is it going to continue to shift away from Yaz, or are we going to shift back into it? No, we're going into it right towards Team Liquid.
Teams that they have to contest against are going to be Buriram, Afrika Freaks, and Zenith. And Zenith has been just massacring teams up to the north.
Yeah, for DXG, there's, even though Afrika can't see them very well from the side of Afrika's building, they've got Zenith up above in the apartments that can look down, Buriram from below. Xiao Lu knows that there is no hope. He's just going to let the blue take him in DXG's attempt here. It's going to take a lot of smokes to get through. And then you got a lot of teams that are watching. You hear a lot of fire coming through. There's not much to do. There's a funnel. Yeah, that molly's fantastic. IQ 500 going to get knocked. It's actually Shinboy from Zenith. Neil T trying to see if he has any angles to approach. There's just nothing, Matt. It's so difficult to move forward in a position like this.
DXG just, for lack of a better term, just got their asses handed to them. There was just too many angles. They couldn't watch it all, and they just got destroyed trying to walk forward. Afrika Freaks manages to hold the line up with massive support coming up from Zenith.
I mean, look at this. 11 kills already for Zenith, following up with a huge 10-plus kill game in the previous one. So Zenith is really feeling it right now, just farming the northern, like the northwestern, the northern, and the northeastern sides of the circle.
Now Shoot and Kill has to figure out how they're going to make any form of play into this. Do they go for multi-circle gaming, as it's going to be Buriram? Connexy off to the side that gets the down and a follow-up flush coming up from God Meow. So Purdy Curdy already out and Shoot and Kill. Now in a very precarious point.
Yeah, they're waiting for the last moment to do this, and that might cause some extra problems with the blue going to start taking some damage. Buzzface still alive over here. Well done by him to get through this long, to be sneaky enough to find his way into the placement points. But now the blue has found him in the corner. Canaxy's Buriram, I don't think they're going to let him out of this wall at all. Indeed, Fuzzface going to fall. 8th place for him. Gen.G, I think, just fell as well. Indeed, there's no way. And MCG doing a good job not allowing them to get through. 7th place finish. At least it's placement points, I guess, for Gen.G. SDK, smoke wall is down. Now they got to cross. There's some of those throw balls I was talking about. Makes it hard, does some good damage. But right now, they might be able to get across. This is thick. This is soupy.
Oh, Pinta has to stop for just a moment, and there he goes. He's going to go down. Shoot to Kill has nowhere to go. Multi-Circle Gaming now in control of the southeast. To the west, it's going to be the remnants of Team Liquid with Clib, as well as Buriram and Afrika Freaks. To the north, it's going to be Zenith at 12 kills already, and they still see more opportunity. Afrika Freaks off to the other side. They're so limited on options, as all the vision control right now is just favoring Zenith.
Yeah, you can see Canaxy's still alive, but just barely. Hikari's going to go down, and it doesn't feel like they're going to get it. Good grenade from Kickstart. Zenith is huge right now, putting up monstrous amounts of kills. Canaxy going to finish off Ling Du there. That's 5 kills in the bank for him. Again, you can never count out Buriram, even when they have 1 alive. These guys are incredible. Oh, Evil Lee, great grenade, finds him. 3 up for MCG, 1 for Team Liquid, 4 for Zenith. This is going to be a messy one. Look at all these smokes.
It's so hard to see in the position. Summer already splits out Shinboy, gets the down onto him, neutralizing the numbers advantage a little bit. Clib could be the X factor inside of this position. Multi-circle gaming leaned right up into it, but look, Roth is in their face. Shinboy, they're trying to get the res, but no, it's not going to pay off. Now it's turning a little bit more problematic for Zenith. They're having to control too many different firing lines against them. Punic, spotted out, knows where one is, gets it down onto him, but no, Zenith is eliminated, and now it's going to be Team Liquid's Clib, the last one up, crawling his way into this. Can he turn this around for Team Liquid? Somehow, looking through spots out, and yes, he does! Clib takes this one, miraculously surviving through the death trap that was Yasnaya.
Woo! That one was nuts. You know those city finishes are going to be a smoke fest, and there's going to be a lot of teams and players still involved.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, no die from last y'all. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9, and this 9 is never on vacation. Start